Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your Afternoon Delight reading, collective reading, general reading for the week ahead. And we're going to start with the fairy oracles today. The very first card that popped up was the Topsy-Turvets card. And this is about, well, a mess of people. There could be a lot of opinions flying around. And the question should not be, or the statements should not be, you ought to do this, but to try to look at different perspectives. I pulled these other cards simply because of this confusion of, I tend to call them meddlers, but probably they have good intentions. Iris of the Rainbow is about a storm that is about to end, and the rainbow coming out, finding that gold at the end of the rainbow. It's just to alert you that whatever upheaval is going on in your life, it's about to end, and end in a spectacular way, a beautiful way. When himself shows up, this gives power to all the other cards of a very positive outcome. He represents vitality, virility, compassion, groundedness. And then we have the Master Maker. So whatever comes out of this storm, whatever you're contemplating on as far as opinions that might be, you're seeing, you're getting ready to make your mark. You're getting ready to strike. This can also be about changing time, being the ability to change the past to influence the present and the future. So you're just getting ready to, you're just standing there quite content to listen to all this gaggle of people. And it seems quite chaotic, but the end of this storm is near. The Shaman Oracle, many cards flew out, and I took them all. The Smoky Mirror is about the things that are meant to be a mystery to you. I found it interesting that this one came up first in light of the rest that came up. Spirit telling you that it is not necessary for you to have all the answers. It is not necessary for you to be seeing through that veil. You see maybe dreams and visions. But with these other cards, Spirit is telling you it's time to step out. The hummingbird is about rising above that darkness, having that whisper in your ear from the Spirit saying, now it's time to break out of your cage. Now it's time to spread your wings. Your destiny, your path is opening to you. Again, the rainbow came up. So this means that you are coming to an end of a stormy situation. And this door is opening for you. This represents the 4 cardinal directions of the shaman. It is a temporary door opening. And was it Friday's reading for the weekend that said that there was a temporary door opening? The clock was ticking on that. If you were contemplating going on a trip or starting something new in a business, now's the time to strike with that iron with the Master Maker. This is the Spirit telling you to take your journey. It's time. The Wild Woman says you cannot remain in this box. You cannot be boxed. The Wild Woman also suggests to dance, to look at things with, no matter how chaotic it may look, to look at it in a way of beauty. You're being called out on your journey. You're prepared. You have the tools. You're ready to do this. So something's in the work that's about to break open. Whatever storm was there is about to pass, and you're on your journey. So these are the clarifiers. Let's get on with the tarot portion of the reading. Your crowning card here for overall energy is the 8 of Fire. This is about communication, possibly over the internet. It's about passion, creativity, things that you can be passionate about. Could be that you're brainstorming um, around a table and shooting ideas to make something in the business more productive. Where it's passion that is concerned, perhaps you two are planning a trip. Four of Air is about withdrawing. Perhaps you've been feeling withdrawn lately. There's been too much chaos around you, needing to refuel, refill your own cup. And the air is all about thoughts, which is swords. It represents swords. So in this withdrawal, you've been doing a lot of thinking about how you're going to step out on this path. If it's a reconnection of your life path, if it's a continuance of your life path, or changing direction. Is it time to change direction? Because we have the card from the Fairy Oracle that is all about looking at things from different perspectives and coming to your own conclusions. But this also warns you that even though these people may be pushing you, you should do this, you ought to do that. Ultimately, that choice is yours. So perhaps this is why you've withdrawn. Queen of Water is about healing. This is the healer. Spiritual connections, psychic connections. She can be very emotional. Perhaps you're going through an emotional time right now. You could be dealing with a water sign that is very helpful to you. Oh, for heaven's sakes, not another day of this. Let's cut these cards. I didn't cut them yet. The Hermit. Yeah, a lot of you are withdrawn right now, but you have the keys and the light is shining in that left side of your brain where it comes to solutions, progress, how you're going to deal with things. Four of Fire, this is about commitment, long-term. Could be twin flame energy, moving a commitment to a higher level, just getting closer to a mate, being on the same page. Not just the same book, different page, but actually being on the same page in the same book. Look at this right beside the healing card. Four of Earth, this is you holding back again. Either you're holding back or they're holding back. Looks like you. You could be saving your money, working on just saving your money. You could be trying to keep something secret that you're working on. But it does have the essence of holding back, especially with the Four of Air. We have 3 4s on the board, guys. That's about your foundation, stability. Cornerstones. You're just missing one. We just need one more 4. 2 of Earth. You're multitasking, juggling, perhaps all these people, this gaggle of people that are getting involved in your life or telling you what you ought to do. You could be, this could be why you're withdrawn as well. You could be facing a decision of some kind that you need to make. But you will manage multitasking quite well. 6 of Air is moving to calmer waters. Having a peaceful, this is probably in light of you withdrawing, spending time on your own, finding that calmer peace within you, away from this gaggle of people. You have been dealing with healing a broken heart. Well, that would be a good reason to withdraw, isn't it? Yeah, everything to do with love, your twin flame. We have 2 pillars here, which does signify twin flames, mirroring of each other. We have the number 6, which is about balance, peace. You've learned to tame that beast within, perhaps just from the exhaustion of fighting for love, withdrawing. A lot of withdrawal here. Patience. You know, maybe some of you are having withdrawal from someone you love and just needing to be patient for the next time you see them, the next time you come together, that a healing will take place. Messenger of fire, consciously opening your crown chakra, looking for that path. Am I on the right path? You're looking back here, wondering, did I make the right turn? But your aura is beginning to glow. Your cup is beginning to be filled. Your path is about to become light, light on the path. Eight of Earth. I really feel like this is the work you've been doing on yourself. It can talk about you working on your business, working on saving your money, working on your future, but this strongly suggests you're working on yourself as well. Perhaps you're using your job as a way of working on self, that the more you focus on, you know, making and saving, up here it suggested maybe you're saving your money towards the future. But it shows you're on the right path because, I don't know if you can see the bottom, you're well rooted, you're harmonizing, and things are beginning to flow. So let's clarify this. The cards were already shuffled till something flew out. Bottom of the deck we have, yes, you're working towards your legacy. This is long-term commitment. This could be a decade or more. That a commitment that you're making now is going to be a long-term. The decisions you make now will be this long-term goal that can be reached within 10 years. We have the Two of Coins juggling. So yeah, this goes back to that fairy oracle of the gaggle of people in your life. So these messages that are coming in could be from different people. It could be that you have options, people, you know, asking you for dates. But I'm getting more of the feeling that all the people that are around you that have opinions, you're just able to juggle these responsibilities with different people, family members, friends, in a way that you're weighing it. You're weighing it all up. Even though the storms are chaotic behind you, you're weighing up all of these, you ought to do this and you ought to do that, and deciding for yourself what you ought to do. But there is creativity in this, in these messages. Perhaps that's why you withdrew. There were so many opinions, so many people, that you had to withdraw to just juggle through all of the ideas, whether it's business or love, or how you should live. Business ideas, having to juggle them. You've got withdrawal, some spiritual healing going on here, some foundation laying for your spiritual and physical self. And of course, in the midst of all of that, you're trying to heal a broken heart. This patience that you're showing, though, even though you do hesitate and look back at, wonder, did I take the right turn? You are on the right path. Nine of Wands. You withdrew. You feel defensive. You put boundaries up. Saying, all right, I'm closing the door today. I need to rest. I've got a sore back, or I'm not feeling great, so I'm just going to take a few days to rest up. It looks to me like whoever's been around you, this gaggle of people, have put quite a drain on your energy, whether it's physical or spiritual. This, where is it? This can be both spiritual and physical healing. So maybe you're feeling under the weather. If you're dealing with a water sign, this water sign has gone through a transformation. Or it could be you that's going through a transformation. This is why you withdrew. There was an ending to a situation, or needing to put an end to a situation. And the best way for you to deal with that and yourself was to withdraw. AWOL. Look at this. Whoever you're committed to, whoever you are committed to, family-wise, love, you're both moving to calmer waters. You're both setting out on a journey together. You're leaving behind all that past baggage, negativity, arguments. These swords somewhat remind me of, wands and boundaries. Knowing what each other's boundaries are, respecting them, and cohabitating in a very contented, peaceful way. Four of Earth is going to be clarified by the King of Wands. So you've withdrawn, but this is either you withdrawn and watching, or someone is watching you while you're withdrawn, whatever you're doing your own thing. This person is watching you with a great deal of passion. This person could have been a player in their younger days. They could have been the kind of person that was in and out, off and on. You're on, you're off. You're committed, you're single. But once they make up their mind, they're as a king, they're loyal, they're faithful, they're true, and they're very passionate. Devotedly passionate, or passionately devoted. Seven of Swords, you're juggling things because you know you're not getting the whole truth from everyone. You know that some of these gaggle of people are being manipulative, a little bit controlling, maybe not telling you the whole truth, maybe they're just spreading gossip. And you're juggling and looking through, withdrawn, looking through all of these options, all of these thoughts and opinions to come to your own conclusion. This shows to me your independence of thought, which is really healthy, really, really healthy. So you're working out as in your hermit mode. How am I going to deal with these people? How am I going to deal with the situation? But we have you moving to calmer waters. These two cards are the same. And now we have the Queen of Wands. Whenever the Queen and the King of Wands comes up for me, we're talking twin flames. Because they are fire. King and Queen of fire. Twin flames. Could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Pisces, Cancer. But this energy is the divine feminine moving to calmer waters, and the divine masculine watching her and assessing where she's at. The two of you are moving to calmer waters together. Broken heart, but maybe this is the part of moving to calmer waters. We've got communication with whomever broke your heart, or whatever broke your heart. This is finding more creative ways of solving problems, dealing with issues, passionately, lovingly. You two, if you've had an argument with your mate, are healing, working through things. The scales of justice are about to balance with love. So if, I don't know, if you were the chaser, you're going to be the runner. Though I don't see it that way, going back and forth that way, like that pendulum. I'm finding more of that balance where it comes to center. Both of you, if you're twin flames, with no doubt about it, with no doubt, if you're twin flames, if you're dealing with a twin flame, the other half of you, of your soul, then you went through karma together. It's like we have many karmic partners, but with your twin flame, it's like that grand finale volcanic explosion of karma being paid together and being the strength for each other, paying for that karma, even though you may separate at certain points or certain times, as you're showing here, withdrawn to assess a situation, perhaps. Patience. Ooh, so we see something new coming on the horizon. Isn't this beautiful? We're seeing something new coming on the horizon, patiently waiting for it, fixing things before they even arrive. This is about fixing new things. So as you see these things you're patiently waiting for, I'm surprised the Prince of Pentacles didn't show up. This is like tying up loose ends. Oh, I forgot to do this, or oh, that needs to be taken care of, so that when patience pays off and the justice balances her scales, union will be complete and very long term, like rest of your life long term. The Ten of Pentacles showing up. Messenger of fire, here's the sun. Look at that. Look at all of that you've grown, learned, glowed, getting rid of all of the negativity, the baggage, the past, in order to let the new energy in, which is making you absolutely glow. There is a lot of things being dealt with this week internally that is going to change a paradigm shift here, change a perspective. This looks like a paradigm shift in the way you deal with each other, in the way you see each other, and all of those doubts, in spite of other people's interference. There's going to be a solid understanding between the two of you that will not be able to be broken. It will not be broken. This is also a Pisces card, but not necessarily. This is following your intuition. So intuition is telling you to stay busy, work on your pentacles, save your money, stay rooted, stay grounded, stay focused, and don't get caught up in the gaggle of people, the gossip, the backbiting, or you should do this. Follow your own intuition. It's on point. I'm going to take this over to the extended reading to see how these two people, when they come into union, or what's the final outcome of this, and the advice. In the extended readings, you can ask me a question in the comments section, and I'll pull you a card to help personalize it for you. And it's only $10, but gives you access to all of the Zodiacs and all of the afternoon delights for a month. That's right. Get your popcorn, make a coffee, join us over there. Thank you for joining us. Personal readings are open again for now. So now's the time to get in for your personal reading before things start changing again. God bless you all. We'll talk to you again soon, I hope. Bye for now.